Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 66 of the Unknown Games podcast. I'm your host Adrian, and of course I'm joined with my co-host Alex.
Hey, what's up?
I
I'm
realized
Alex, the game duck. What's up?
I kind of realized over the course of time I've been like introducing us both naturally for some reason, and it's kind of like I've been taking away your chance to introduce yourself with, "Hey, what's up? I'm Alex."
Oh yeah, I haven't said that in a while.
I know it's been so long because you've been ever since you become the game duck. I've been like,
All right, just like do it again. Take it from the top.
you want? Oh, okay, okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to episode number 66 of the Unknown Games podcast. I'm your host Adrian, and I'm joined by none other than my friend and co-host
Hey, what's up? I'm the game duck.
Alex, the game duck.
Yeah,
There we go. There we go.
I
I
should
get.
just legally change my name to game duck.
You should. You should change it
Yeah.
to there. I
No,
mean,
that's
there
a
are
bad.
people.
It's actually a bad idea.
There's somebody in Japan that is their name is Shirokuma.
Like
they
legally?
they legally changed their name to Shirokuma.
Why though?
I don't know. I saw it on the news and I was like, why is this guy? It was a foreign person. I was like, what? But why? Why would you want to be Shirokuma? Why would you want to be the white bear?
Oh, I don't know. You could be, you could have a brother that's like Kurokuma, and then together you're Monokuma.
See, that would be epic. But this
Have,
dude,
you've never played Danganronpa, right?
no. But
Yeah, you should.
I don't
Good
think
game.
that's what I'm going to do in 2021 right there. Just play Danganronpa.
You should though. Good game.
But yeah, thanks to everyone if you're joining us live. This time we're on YouTube. We're not actually on Twitch. We're trying out YouTube and seeing how that's gonna go, which is a little bit of a different experience. But you know, we're gonna try it out, and of course, you can follow myself and Root. Well, Alex on Twitch. You can follow me at Ninjatrix, Ninjatrix, and you can follow, well, Root at ROUTE24.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And of course, you know, thanks for it's 2021. I forgot to say Happy New Year's, everyone. We didn't say that last.
Oh yeah. Okay, helmet.
We didn't. It's 2021. You just said Japanese. Do people know
I just said Japanese.
you
Yeah.
just said Japanese.
Yeah.
Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu.
Yeah.
But
Okay, helmet.
yeah, you said like the short version.
Yeah, the casual, the cool version, because I'm a cool guy.
That's what the cool people say. You know, I still call people POGers.
Yeah, I laughed. That was funny.
I finally made you laugh. See, it took an entire year to do this.
That was the
2021.
funniest thing. Yeah, it was a very fellow kids moment from you.
You know, that's
Hello,
what I do
fellow
best.
Twitch streamers. POG, am I right?
POG, everybody. What's
Yeah.
that mean again? I don't know. So like in 2021, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today. We're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna talk about our I don't know what we want to do in 2021, whether it be for the podcast, YouTube channels, Twitches, whatever. I mean, it didn't even have to be for games. It could be for eating less because I am fat. I am.
All right.
so
Did you
like,
do a health check in 2020?
I did. I got like A, B, C, D.
Yeah. I was supposed to do a health check, right? Because in Japan, like everyone has to, not has to, but like you should, right?
Yeah. You should.
And because it's the law to have your, if you're a company, like it's the law to have health checks for your employees.
You do.
So like, if you work in a Japanese company, like you're gonna have a health check, and then more often than not, like you'll pay for it. The employee will pay for it, and then your company will just like it'll pay you later. Like you just claim that expense, basically, right?
It's
Right.
a nice thing. They make you at least try to be healthy.
I didn't do a health check last year because when I was supposed to do my health check, I think it was like March or something, or that's when I was scheduled.
March 2020.
Yeah, and that was like the height of the pandemic scare in Japan. Like that's when the first state of emergency
Yeah.
got called.
Yeah, I think like
And-
worldwide that was the moment.
Yeah. Obviously, it got worse since then for many other countries. Not all countries, actually. A lot of
Yeah,
other
some
countries
countries are actually,
some
like,
countries have actually
recovering. Yeah.
been doing a really good job of keeping it under control. So pops off, you know, like I think Australia, New Zealand are doing very, very well. But Japan has gotten much worse.
Do you want
Like,
to?
yeah.
Japan is gone. There was like a oh it's getting better, and then it was down to like 70 or 80 cases.
Yeah,
it
and
was
then
like,
everyone
oh,
was just, and apparently Tokyo just like, I fuck that noise.
let's go,
free.
let's go,
yeah,
let's we are.
Anyways, so the point is that at the time that was the height of like the pandemic scare for Tokyo at least.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't really want to go out. I don't leave my apartment. I'm gonna stay. And so I asked my like person at work who was responsible for all the health checks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, can I not do it now? And he's like, oh, just do it whenever you can, I guess, like within 2020. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then I just never did. I
I
never
mean,
got my health
yeah.
check.
No, no, I don't think anyone was going to get a health check in 2020, and if you were, it was probably not for your physical. I mean, honestly, I have had the same result on my health check for the past X amount of years until 2020 when they were like, bro, you need to cut down some of that sodium, and you might want to lose a couple pounds. I mean, it's all good. We understand. You just need to do a couple of those things.
So you gained weight in 2020?
I think a lot of people gain weight in 2020.
Oh, I
and
did for sure. Yeah, I for sure did. I really did. I weighed myself recently because I have a smart scale, and it like tracks
Oh, it actually
my
does like
trend, right?
a chart. You get a chart.
Yeah, it does a chart of like me, right? And like
Fancy.
stepped on it, and then it was like because it's your last couple entries, right? So it's like this, and then it's like I actually was losing quite a bit of weight because I was working out.
Okay, okay.
And then like I stopped working out, and then it's like
then it
boom,
went
it
back up, it
spiked
just-
up.
it
I
just
was like,
shot up.
oh fuck.
I mean, like, cause okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. Like, I cooked more when I was going to the office and going out. I cook more when I come back. But when I started working from home, like, I found myself getting addicted to the strangest junk foods. Like, we always talk about on the podcast about how Japan has limited edition anything food, right?
Yeah.
And like for some reason I got addicted to potato chips. And like
okay.
every week or every 2 weeks I was trying a different flavor. I like literally walked by the convenience aisle and I'm just like, "Oh, there's a new flavor. Oh, there's 2 new flavors. Oh, there's
Yeah,
3."
yeah.
And I have to and I feel compelled to try all of them. And I have. For an entire year I have tried almost every limited edition flavor at the mini stop.
I like I mean that's like one thing that I like about Japan is like there's always something unique to try.
There is. There is. For better or
it's-
worse.
Kind of bad. What I speaking of potato chips actually and like limited stuff. So I was at Family Mart like a couple of days ago, right? And in konbini in Japan, they have like what they call like the wrappers, like the wrap sandwiches.
Oh, the ones that are like little burritos, right?
Kind of, yeah, basically,
okay,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I saw one that was like, Calbee, the chip like company, the snack company, right?
Right, right.
So it was like a Calbee, what they called a Calbee pizza sando,
Wow.
and the flavor was like Calbee's shiawase butter.
Oh, that's good. Yo, shiawase butter, that is legit. I got hooked on that
yeah.
for a whole month.
Yeah, so that's like a potato potato
It's a
chip
potato
flavor,
chip.
right? It's supposed to be just like a butter-ish potato chip, right?
Yeah. It's
But
nice.
this was
it's
like
honey and butter, I think.
Right. That's right. Honey butter. So this was like a shiawase butter pizza sando, and I was like, what is that? What does that taste like? What is this? So I bought it, and it's basically just cheese and honey. Like that was
It was
yeah,
like
that
cheese
was
and honey.
it. Yeah,
I don't
It
know.
was cheese and honey.
I mean, for cheese, my recent addiction. So it was New Year's Eve. And I guess we can talk about what we did for New Year's or New Year's Eve and kind of thing. I think we both just kind of chilled. But like for me, New Year's Eve, this is what I did. And I think you were streaming on New Year's Eve, actually.
I was
right?
streaming New Year's Eve. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
streaming New Year's Eve.
And like I was there, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like just chill alone for New Year's Eve in my apartment and watch. I watched like Jumanji, was it Next
new
Level?
one?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah,
It was-
that is. By the way, though. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chill out by myself in my apartment and watch Jumanji is like the saddest thing
Yo.
I've ever heard.
Yo, I made sure I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with a feast. I'm going with a feast tonight. So I had some pizza, I had some potato chips, I had umeshu, I had plum wine, I had.
So did you get? So not
Coke.
only were you spending a New Year's Eve by yourself,
This is bad.
you
yo.
were drunk. You were getting drunk by yourself watching Jumanji.
No. I mean, I did go to sleep at about like halfway through the movie. It was actually
Oh my
really
God.
funny. It was a funny movie. It was like 11:30, and I just was knocked out. And
So you fell asleep before the countdown?
I fell asleep before. Yeah. And I tried to
That's
wake up.
oh my
I woke
God,
up.
holy
I woke up
shit.
and I was like, oh, I didn't
Oh my
wake up for
God.
the countdown. I was like, oh, never
You,
mind. And
so
I just fell
you
asleep.
woke up. You
I
woke
woke
up and
up
it was
at-
2020.
I woke up and it was
2021.
21. Yeah. Oh, if I woke up
Oh
and it was
my God.
2020. Oh, hell.
If you woke up and it was 2020, it would be like this. Like you would just your eyes would snap open and then like
Was that from Nier? What was that?
That wasn't there.
What was it? It seems like it
That's
could have been Ghost in the Shell or Nier or something. It was
that that's
those
that's
little.
ReZero.
Oh well, I guess I would have woken up and I would have been ReZero, but no, I woke up at like 12:30
Yeah,
a.m.
you would have woken up. You would have time like you would have went back.
like
You went
time
like
jumped. It
yeah,
would have been
back to
crazy.
2020, back to Jan 1, 2020.
So I don't know. I had cleaned my apartment. I did the year-end cleaning thing like they do in Japan every year. I don't know. Is that a thing in other countries? Do you do that in Canada? Like I
No, it's a spring cleaning thing, not a
right.
New Year's thing.
Right, it's spring cleaning, but here in Japan, it's always like Ninmatsu Soji, Old Soji, like giant cleaning. Get your cleaning done, and I did it, and it was great. And I've been enjoying my apartment, but the cleaner your apartment is, the more empty it feels.
Uh, I guess, yeah.
You've never had that sensation before?
No, because I've never had a clean apartment.
I can like hear like echoes sometimes. I'm like, oh hey, and then it's like I hear like a hey. But anyway, so that's what I did on New Year's Eve. You streamed.
Okay.
You streamed.
Streamed, yeah.
Yeah. But did you stream? You didn't stream all the way through the countdown, did you? Or did you?
No, I finished early because I didn't want to I didn't want to stream during the countdown. Like that's weird to me. So, I mean, maybe if I had like a huge community and I was like, hey everyone, we're gonna count down together.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
for me at least, like for me in Japan, we're gonna
Right.
count down. But I'm like, thanks guys, I'm gonna stop streaming. I'll see you guys. See you guys later.
See
Yeah.
you in the new year. See you
Yeah.
2021. But I mean, like,
I did stream yesterday though. Yeah.
no, that's true. That's true. That's true. But did you? I don't know. Like for New Year's, do you have like any not resolutions or anything? But were you like excited to get into 2021, or is it just more of the same? 'Cause
Not
for me,
really,
it's like
no.
it's the same. It's like
It's just another
continuation.
year. Yeah, it's just like another year of my life, and like it sounds sad, but like what, like, you know, I'm
What are you
whatever,
gonna
man.
do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
It's like
do?
whatever, man. Yeah.
I mean, because like for me, like I think we talked about this really early on, about how like when you're working from home, the days can kind of just blend together, and you have to kind of
Yeah. I
like separate
guess.
them. And now because this is new for me, like year one 2020 almost feels exactly like 2021. It's like some weird continuation, so I'm trying my best. I don't set New Year's resolutions typically. But I do have goals that I do, and I did a lot of my goals from last year that I wanted to accomplish, and that was great. But now I'm having a hard time. I'm like, okay, let me write these down, and let me like this has to be separate. Like this is 2021,
The
not
thing, like,
2020.
I don't want to sound like super negative.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people, especially because 2020 was so hard for a lot of people, that like I get that it was a hard year, and they're really like I know a lot of people are just like, oh, 2021 is gonna be different. Like I'm gonna turn my life around. Like everything's gonna be better.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna like, um,
Be a
maybe
better.
like maybe not just like, oh, I'm going to be proactive and do this, like lose weight or whatever. But I think people were looking to 2021 to kind of like rescue them from a bad year that was 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to be like super negative, but like because we're in Japan right now, so we're like a day ahead, right, of our like friends back home.
Right.
And like I was like a super cynical response. My friend was just like, my friend was like, oh, what's it like in the future? And I'm like, oh, it's magical. There's no more coronavirus. Like, obviously,
Just
yeah, like I'm kidding, but like just because it's 2021, it's a different year, doesn't mean all problems are gone.
It
Like,
doesn't. I think it's one of those things where I had to try to look at it in a different way. Like typically, like I said, I don't make New Year's resolutions, and I have like my own goals that I set at a different point in the year. So it's like I'm on a different time year in my mind. But like when it comes to like 2020 and 2021, I like I said, they just feel the same. And on top of that, I don't know what to do other than maybe lose some pounds, and I really just want to lose. I just want to lose some weight, man.
yeah, I mean,
That's all I want to
okay, so I guess that would be just a goal then, to just lose weight, exercise a little more, or maybe eat
And-
a little healthier.
do. Yeah. And if I do that for like 365 days, then in 2022 I can look back and be like, well, that's the difference between 2020 and 2021. I was 4 pounds lighter.
Yeah, four pets.
Something like that.
That's
Something
easier
like
than you
that.
think it is, honestly. It's easier than you think it is. If your goal is just 4 pounds, my friend, that's not too hard.
I don't want to tell the full details. You know.
Are you
I want.
are you gonna get ripped as well?
I'm gonna get ripped. I'm gonna get
you're gonna
buff.
get
People gonna turn on the stream every day and throughout the course of
yeah, and
2021.
you're slowly wearing like V-neck t-shirts to show off your pecs. And like
People were like,
yeah,
yo, Trix got ripped. What?
that's funny. No, to be fair though, like in to be honest, if I were ripped, that you bet your ass I'd be fucking showing it off.
You would really wear the V?
Yeah, if I had like the most like defined pack, yeah, of course. Like if you work, like I think anyone who works hard for their like just being as objective as possible, I think like if you work hard for like a body, that you put in the work,
You do want to show it
surely
off.
I think you deserve to show it off a little bit,
You want to
right?
show it off, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to show it off, or I think that's that's valid. That's very valid. That's very valid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I guess people would also want to know what are we planning for the podcast, or what are we doing for YouTube, or what I don't know. I mean, we haven't actually even talked. This is like a meeting. Everyone is sitting in on the meeting
It's like
right
it's a
now.
live meeting, yeah.
It's a live meeting. Alex, what do you want to do with the podcast this year?
That's a good question. I don't know. So I know we started doing live recordings like this. Like now we're kind of recording them live on the interwebs. So anything
Yeah.
that we say, like obviously before, if we said something weird or bad, because it's
We
just
could edit that out.
do that again or edit that out or whatever, right? But with live podcasting, I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a different feel. It helps also that I think like you stream, I also stream, and like it's I'm kind of used to it in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But we started doing the live podcast last year, and I think just for 2021, it makes sense to just kind of like keep doing this. Maybe build up like a following, I guess. Maybe try to get our YouTube subscriber count to at least 50. I don't know, like
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that because, like, I'm looking at like YouTube and over the course of the entire year, whether I've uploaded consistently or inconsistently, however it would go, I feel like I've gotten better at some things, and there's some things that I just haven't been able to touch or been able to think about. But I think if we can grow, hopefully to 50, at least 50, 50.
Yeah, 550. Yeah.
50 on a YouTube would be nice. Would be nice. I think we have a pretty decent audience. Also, just like I always say, audio listeners like whoever's listening in their ear. Yeah, whoever's listening.
In their ear,
in
like
their
there's other ways
I
to
gotta,
listen.
It's just a
Yeah,
thing now.
bone
It's just
conduction, right? Yeah.
It's just a thing now. I gotta throw it out all the time. But yeah, if you're downloading the podcast on Anchor or iTunes or Spotify, actually, a lot of people, and I've noticed over the course of the year, aren't actually coming from iTunes. It's like
I was
other
actually
services.
looking at our metrics today, actually. At our demo.
Yeah,
That's short for demographic. Like just in case you guys didn't know.
I didn't know.
It's pretty weird that most of our listeners are between the ages of 18 and 22. But then it goes down, like we have less listeners between 23 and 27. But then it goes back up from 28 to 34. So like for some reason, like
We're skipping some demographic, some age.
There's a group in the middle of those people. They're like, I'm not into this as much. But people who are younger and older than that, they're like, oh, this is like I'm into this.
This is
Like
this is what's up.
what is it about those ages that you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take a little break?
It's because
Like,
it's probably because I'm talking about POGs. It's probably
Yeah,
me and
so-
my.
it's so funny, yeah.
We should play more Minecraft and Fortnite in 2021.
I'm not. Oh yeah, you know
We
what?
should touch it. We should do that in Rec Room.
Yeah,
all of
to
it.
hit
We
up
should hit it.
hit up the younger demographic.
We
right?
got to
Yeah.
get that young demographic. But
Yeah.
then if that happens, then do we have to flag the YouTube videos as for kids? Is that for kids at that
No,
point?
don't do that. No,
No?
that's
Okay.
dangerous. No, that's
That's
dangerous.
dangerous?
That's dangerous
Okay.
territory. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm not kidding. I'm actually serious. Like, never flag any of our videos as for kids. Like, just don't do it. Like, that's your yeah.
Don't worry. They've never been flagged for kids. They've always been
don't,
for.
Yeah.
I think it's like the other option is 18 and above or something. So I'm just like,
No, it's like for kids or not for kids, and I'm like,
Really?
Okay,
Just
even
two?
yeah. So on the videos that I upload on YouTube as well, like not like on my own channel, as a rule, every single video is not for kids. It doesn't matter if I'm swearing or not. It doesn't matter what game I'm playing. Not for kids.
not for kids. Not for
Yeah.
kids. Y'all stay away. I mean,
Yeah.
those demographics. We want you, but so yeah, that's one goal for the podcast, for the YouTube, is trying to get that growing a little bit. And social media wise, I don't know. I count YouTube as one of those sources that I haven't spent. I always like Twitter. I'm always on that Twitter, and we've met we've gotten some cool other podcast people that we've met on Twitter and kind of hung with them. And hopefully, my actual goal is that both of us, whether it be on our friend shows or whoever, like people we don't know, is to like guest spot on other shows.
Oh yeah, just like network a little more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's my like overall goal is like hopefully getting the YouTube up a little bit more, and then networking with other podcasts. And I think that would be I think that expands us a little bit, maybe, hopefully, sets us apart,
Yeah, yeah.
puts us in a net. Maybe we get that demo. We get that demo.
The younger demographic.
I was talking about like a music demo, but
Oh, sure. Yeah, we could do that too.
but yeah, I think that's one thing. I think that's it.
Cool.
We just hit this. The boop, boop, boop.
Well, that's it. Thanks for watching,
All
everyone.
right, everybody, we're gone. For everyone
Yeah.
who's listening right now, we out. We about to bounce. Peace.
Yeah.
But any other things you're thinking about for 2021? Just in
Not
general.
really. I don't have any like specific goals. I'm not much of a goal maker. So, the reason, I mean, it's because I'm a lazy person in general. I actually just don't want to like break
Commit.
promises to
Oh,
myself,
so-
really.
okay.
But I think I want to try to beat a little more games than what I did in 2020. I did all right for finishing my games, but I want to do even like a bit of a better job of finishing games
Okay.
in
Okay.
2021. So, I mean, I at first, like a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, like to get 2021 started, I'm gonna finish within January, like in the first month, I'm gonna finish Cyberpunk and Rise of 2.
Oh, one of them is
Yeah.
feasible. The other one depends.
I mean,
Cyberpunk depends. I don't know.
my friend like beat it, or he beat it like within 2 weeks because he just did like a couple side quests, but then just focused on
Just
the story.
The story. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you can, and I was actually planning on doing that as well. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do the same thing. Like, I'm not gonna do this like random ass side quest. Like, I don't care about that. So I'm just gonna do the story. But what it turns out that like some of the side quests are actually pretty good, pretty like actually fun to play through and entertaining. And I want to know where these stories go. So I like the last couple days over the weekend. Actually, I've just been doing like side quests in Cyberpunk, and I haven't touched the main story at all.
I mean, I bet they're like I said, they're pretty addicting. I mean, we were talking about it. Cyberpunk, maybe not the gameplay isn't the best. I mean, it's fine. It's what it is.
Oh, I like the
Are
gameplay.
you-
Actually.
you're-
I'm having fun with Cyberpunk.
you're having a fun time with what is it like? There's so many different options that pop up, which look intriguing to me. But I guess they get more natural to you depending on your playstyle and how you use them.
I mean, the game is fine. Honestly, it's not like I don't think it's as open as people were hoping it was gonna be. Like, it's not like the perfect. That's like remember the hype with Fable way back when.
Fable had so much hype.
Yeah, and then it ultimately couldn't deliver. But
Well, I
at
think
the
it
end
did.
of the
Well, was it Fable 2 that didn't deliver? Fable 3 definitely messed up. Fable 1, I think people liked, and Fable 2 was
Yeah,
like somewhere
but,
in
like,
between.
it was a fine game. I think the promise was that like everything
Mattered.
was
All your
everything
choices.
was
Yeah.
everything would affect everything, right?
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
that wasn't the case. Same thing with Cyberpunk. It had a lot of hype behind it, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's a good game. It's a video game. That's fine. It's obviously very buggy still, which is, I mean, it's really buggy. But I'm having fun with it still. So I got sidetracked. Oh yeah.
You were talking about beating more games this year.
Have you ever played Deus Ex, like the Mankind Divided and
No.
Human Revolution? Honestly, like it's pretty similar, like especially with Mankind Divided,
Okay.
where you could go in and you could build Jensen to be like really aggressive. Like he has he can shoot like rubber pellets out of his body and like eliminate everyone in a single room, like at the push of a button. Or he could be like super hacker boy. He'll like just like take over turrets and then like shoot you via a turret, or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that, and so it's not like really really open. But with Deus Ex, you had like option A, guns; option
Right.
2, hack; option 3, kind of janky stealth. And that's honestly the same thing with Cyberpunk. It's guns or janky
or
stealth,
janky
basically.
stealth. I,
Yeah.
I feel like even in
So
like Last of Us Part Two, like I've been trying to do like some stealth in that, and there are moments where I'm like I can't do it. It's not janky stealth, but it's like when all else fails, just destroy it all. Just destroy
yeah,
it
so
all.
that's kind of what Cyberpunk is as well, which is fine by me. I
Hmm.
actually really enjoyed the new Deus Ex games.
Yeah.
I really enjoy them actually, so I'm pretty happy with the gameplay of Cyberpunk.
How
So
many games are you thinking about trying to beat this year?
I don't know. It depends on how many games I buy this year.
What
So
are you gonna
Cyberpunk,
like
yeah,
buy and beat kind of thing?
yeah. I'm trying not to leave so many loose ends. I mean, even on Steam right now, like I
Hmm.
have installed a bunch of games that I really I'm still intending on finishing, but probably won't. Like I still have Tales of Vesperia installed because I started a playthrough of that,
Ah, okay, okay.
and still haven't really played it. Tokyo Xanadu X, I was streaming that,
You
but
were
then I
streaming
stopped
that.
streaming. Yeah, well, I mean, it's yeah, that's
I
I
was
was
like,
streaming
you
it.
were streaming, but I mean, I mean, like the thing is like when you stream a game, and that's something I learned this year is like streaming a game and actually playing it on the side are completely two different things. Like you can make some good progress by yourself, but when you actually start streaming it, sometimes like for me, like when I started game streaming, I only want to stream that game. Like I only want to play it on stream unless it's like
Yeah,
side quests
exactly,
or something. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
That was my problem. That was my problem with Yakuza Zero, which I
Mm-hmm.
started and finished on stream. Is like I wanted to like play it like, after work or something, but then I'm like, oh, but I don't want to like play it without like stream or whatever. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I
yeah,
don't want to like make progress off stream. I would feel kind of guilty about that.
yeah.
So then I wasn't playing it, and then when I was streaming it, because the game is so like chunky, there's so much stuff to do in that. I'm like, if I just don't do the story, I'm gonna play this game for like ever and ever and
Forever
ever.
and ever. Like,
Yeah,
like sometimes I think about them. Like, man, we should just become professional streamers
like full-time
full
streamers,
time.
right?
I mean, like if we really honestly, if it were a perfect world, but like the way that you want to play a game in like single player games, anyways, like that's the only way you can really kind of do it. Is like you're sitting at a stream and you have to sit there for like 6-7 hours a day. And you're making good progress in those RPGs, or to actually finish them in a good time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
If not, we just be playing forever. But I think that's why I ended up playing a lot of indie games this year. I've never
Because it's
played.
short. Because it's shorter, right?
They're shorter.
Yeah,
Short,
exactly. I
well,
know what you
quote
mean. Yeah.
quote quote shorter. Some of them things I ain't gonna lie. Hollow Knight, bro. You need to calm down. Hollow Knight.
I actually bought Yakuza Like a Dragon
Mm-hmm.
on the Steam sale. That game is I played like 3 hours of it so far, but the game is really good. That game is really really good. So I don't think I'm gonna stream it because I really just want to
Probably
like
shouldn't.
soak it in. Like, I just really want to like take my time with that game. But that game's really good too.
Yeah, I was watching some other streamers when it launched, stream it because it launched a little bit before Cyberpunk, and I was watching people playing it, and it looks a lot of fun. Like I honestly, for some reason, gravitate more towards this character because he seems really humble. Like the dude Issei, I think is his name, or Ishin, Issei,
His name is Ichiban.
Ichiban. Yeah, that dude seems
Yeah,
humble. He seems
he
pretty
is.
straight.
He's a good.
He seems
He's a
pretty
good
straight.
character.
He's like
a
a
good
good
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like a good guy. He seems like a
He's
good
kind of
guy.
he's kind of like a Goku character where he's like really like what's the word like
Can you say he's energetic, looking for a fight, but he's really humble about looking for a fight?
yeah, I guess so, yeah. Like he's really like nice, like he's really pure-hearted
Yeah.
and kind of dumb. You know what I mean?
I was watching some sort of like there was a side quest, and I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but because maybe it's later in the game. But yeah, there's a moment where he literally got outed for like, yo, bro, I don't think you got that much XP in that department, and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't, I don't.
Yeah, so he's kind of like really nice. He's a good, person at heart, but he's also kind of dumb. Like he's got a Goku vibe to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas the previous protagonist, Kiryu, is like good-hearted, but also just like
That dude.
really, he's like a badass, right? He's,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I like Kiryu as well. But Ichiban's a bit of a different flavor.
Yeah, so I hopefully one day. I mean, I did. I guess overall this year, including I did so Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did end up playing that to completion, and then I didn't finish Last of Us Part Two. I did finish Borderlands 3, Metal Gear Rising. Wow,
Oh, yeah?
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was last year. Holy crap for me. And Sunset Overdrive. I think I only played like maybe 4 or 5 like big titles, and then after that there's 15 or so indie games, including Iconoclast, and can we count Erica? We can count Erica, I guess. If we
As an
want.
indie game? I mean, sure, yeah.
It's an indie thing, yeah. So I mean, I finished up more games last year, around 20. Then ever finished in my life. I mean, before that, 8 was the top, So, and I was a kid, but to finish up more games, that's a good
Cool.
goal. You can do it. Do you have a number in mind? Like
No,
5,
honestly,
10?
just beat the games that I start, and that's it.
That's a good goal. That's a good goal. I just kind of want to keep going at the same clip I'm going at, but maybe play like one RPG at least. Like I want to, of course, I want to finish Nier. So for 2021, I'm gonna finish up Nier all the endings. But I want to do like Ni no Kuni,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, I want to do like at least one JRPG, and after that, maybe just chill. Maybe I do descend into Fortnite or Minecraft. Maybe I
Oh,
do it.
dude. Yeah, don't do
Maybe
it, man.
what if Rec Room puts me there, man? What if Rec Room
You
does
should.
that?
Are you gonna stream Rec Room?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna stream
So
Rec
I
Room.
promise, like, don't watch a single video about Rec Room.
I
Go in, go in and be like, hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna check out Rec Room, and you're like, holy shit. Anyways, yeah, it's fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
It's gonna be
20.
fun.
That's 2021 for gaming, I guess, for us or for me and Alex. But like, we can't really do much because next month, I think it's still opening, right?
Yep.
Nintendo World, Nintendo Land,
Yep.
like
hmm
it's still opening in Osaka.
For now, at least. Yeah. And
What's
speaking of like
like
2020, like, what about the
wait.
Olympics? But yeah.
Oh yeah, the Olympics.
Okay, take bets. Let's take bets right now. Right
We'll take
now,
bets.
Olympics canceled or not canceled?
They're gonna cancel that mug so fast. It's
Yeah.
canceled, man. It's not gonna happen. It can't happen.
Ever? Yeah.
No, I
Never.
think it just skips. Japan. I was here waiting. It skips. What about you?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, honestly, like, I mean, it's not a good start in terms of
We're
the
canceling stuff
in
already.
in Japan. No, because like
Oh, in
today,
Japan, yeah, yeah.
in today in Japan, they're like, oh, they're gonna maybe do another state of emergency
Which I think it
because
became
cases are
official.
so high. Well, no, they're
It's still not
uh,
official.
no, actually, I think it is official. I think they're
I
gonna
think
start on
it's maybe
Saturday.
from like it's like Friday or
Yeah, they're
Saturday or
gonna
something.
start on Saturday or
Which
something.
which like I stopped tuning into the news because every time it was just like more numbers. But like I remember in January, not January, but December, it was like, oh, there's like 800 people a day in Tokyo. And
Hmm.
then now, like on December 31st, it was like 1,300. And I was like,
Oh, nationwide, right?
no, I thought it was Tokyo. Like, I
No,
don't
I
know.
think Tokyo was 819. That's the newest record.
It's relatively low compared to like other countries, but
Oh,
here
wait, hold on.
it's
There's a new, hold on. Tokyo reports 884, a new daily high today
this is like a new record
as of
every day.
recording. This is the record. Yeah, 884. It's the new record
884.
for
Shout out to
Tokyo,
84.
for Tokyo, not nationwide, just Tokyo.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like what are they gonna do? I mean, I guess they're gonna still have the parks open, but with this state of emergency thing, this is gonna close the park. So like people from Tokyo can't go to the park. Like what? Only 5 people allowed in Nintendo Land at a time. Like what?
Well, we don't know the details of it yet, but we presume. I mean, I think it'll still open as planned. But if they restrict travel from in and out of Tokyo, then just people in Osaka will be
In
able to
Osaka,
go
we'll
to.
get
Yeah,
to enjoy.
yeah.
It looked. I mean, we looked at the tour of it, and I like. Well, we didn't look at the tour. We looked at the trailer. Did you look at the tour with Miyamoto?
I did. Yeah, with me about it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's really good.
It,
Yeah.
it looks yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It looks oddly small. Like I don't know how big it is. Like overall size wise, it looked like it can only hold so many people, of course. But
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. I like how you have your little bracelet, your little wristband thing, and you can actually get coins.
Like you can punch the coins
You
and
can
like,
punch. Yeah,
and then you can like take them home or something like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought that was kind of cool. You're playing a game within the whole premise of the world. I thought that was, I thought that was nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
But it seems guided. like-
In a sense, yeah.
Like you go in and you kind of go through a certain route, and that's it.
I think to me the thing that I'm most excited for is the Mario Kart ride. Like that looks the most fun to me.
The very last one, right?
The VR Mario Kart, or not VR, sorry, AR.
Yeah, yeah, the AR one.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. The VR. You can do that. I don't know if that's still. Do you know if that's still actually going on? The VR. That's if I could go back to there and do that in 2021, I would.
The VR cart, I think they still
Yeah.
maybe in Shibuya, maybe.
Yeah, that is definitely worth it if you're ever in Japan. If you do for some reason get the chance to come here, maybe it's for the Olympics. That will.
Yeah, maybe.
I said they weren't happening, but
Speaking of Mario Kart, I tweeted on my personal account, but like Nintendo sued Mario Kart like a couple years ago, 2017, I think, right?
Oh yeah, they started their own little thing again, right?
Just like a reminder to anyone who isn't sure, like it's for a couple years, there's been a tourist company that would allow you to rent go-karts in Tokyo and would do go-kart tours around the city, and they would let you dress up like cosplay, I guess, as like Nintendo characters or like Disney characters or whatever, right?
Yep.
And the name of the company was Mari Car, which I guess is supposed to be
Short
short,
for
not actually short for,
yeah.
but
It's not Mario
but
Kart, but just to give you the inkling of when you go on the
yeah,
website. Oh, it's like Mario Kart.
yeah. So it's called it was called Mario Car,
Yeah.
and then Nintendo sued them basically for copyright or infringement using their licensed properties in unlicensed ways.
Yeah.
So they changed their name to, I believe it was Mario Mobility. And then they like were like, oh, we're not using Nintendo characters. We're using fucking minions or whatever. Other characters
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
they
own.
did. They changed
Other
the movies.
characters that they don't own.
Oh my goodness, it's so
But yeah,
bad. It's so bad because like they still do
yeah,
it.
yeah. But anyway, so Nintendo sued them, and that was way back in 2017. I think a couple of weeks ago, Nintendo announced that they had won their lawsuit against Mario Mobility. They get I believe it's 50 million yen in damages. And no appeals will be granted by the upper court.
I
So
mean,
it's just like Nintendo wins. This is it. Case closed. Like you owe them money, and
50,
that's it.
50 million yen. That's what 500,000.
It's not a lot of money, but yeah,
Because
it's not too
but I
much
mean the
money.
fact that this little company or this
Yeah,
group of tourist guides can like they have enough to actually pay that out in some sort of way. You know, they were making bank off it. You could go by every day in Shibuya and you would see them on those
yeah,
go-karts in the middle of the
yeah,
street during traffic. I'm like, get out
yeah.
the street.
Not to Shibuya though. I mean, because it was around Tokyo, right? So it was also like Shinagawa. Back when I was working at my last company,
Yeah.
uh, I would go for lunch, and they would always just like be on the streets as I'm trying to go for lunch. They would
be on the
like honk.
streets.
They would like honk and they like wave, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like whatever, dude. Like I'm just like I'm going for
You're
lunch.
like,
I'm going
oh
for
my
lunch.
goodness.
Yeah,
Just don't die.
yeah,
Like, every time I look at them, I'm
yeah,
like, don't die. Don't run into
yeah.
something because it's not. I don't think you need a
A couple
license.
a
I don't
couple
know.
people have actually
Tanked.
there was this what is it? Like infamously, someone drove through like a sign or something into a store. I think some guy might have like ran into a Koban or something actually.
Oh, a police box? Out of all the things
Yeah,
that they could run into, it's like you ran into
yeah.
a police box, bruh. Mm-mm.
Anyways, yeah, so Nintendo sued and won, as if anyone was going to be surprised that they wouldn't lose, or wouldn't win, I mean, but
Yeah,
yep.
that's a thing. Then speaking of Nintendo, 2021, we got Monster Hunter Rise coming out.
Oh, fuck yeah, and what else? What is coming out? Monster Hunter Rise on the
Monster Hunter
Switch.
Stories.
I'm looking forward to World Ends With You.
That is coming out too on
Yeah, honestly,
Switch.
like keep forgetting that it's coming out, but it is,
And
which
then
is
they also
awesome.
have like that anime.
Oh, yep, and also
Yep.
near whatever the
Replicant
hell.
and
Yeah, many
near
numbers. Near
2.56,
Replicant,
7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like,
many number edition.
what
Yeah.
is it like 2.44 or something? Or
It's
is it
one.
9?
Hold on, I'll bring it up for you. It's 1.22474487139 dot dot dot, and the dot 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 is part of the title.
Yeah, it's repeating. I don't know if you actually say like repeating, but there's also the other near. It's near reincarnation, which looks pretty. They're
Oh
doing
yeah,
they're doing the
a
mobile
crossover
game
kind of thing with Automata.
with Automata, and it looks like a pretty cool. I'm guessing, honestly, like real talk. I'm guessing is it a Fate battle system? Basically, is what it looks like.
Have you seen footage of it? Like I don't
Yeah,
know if
they
it's
have.
Fate. Like it looks really action
It's very
based.
actiony, but I can't imagine you're actually doing anything other than pressing attack or having an auto attack.
I'm not sure. We'll see. I mean, when the game comes out, I guess, but I don't know
It
when it's
looks good
coming out.
though. They've
Yeah,
been
it does
they've
look
been
really
doing
good. Yeah.
background music for the past couple days or maybe like couple
Oh
weeks. They've
yeah,
been showing off
yeah.
background music. So
Speaking of Nier, actually, a not a hacker, but like a reverse engineer, let's say, he discovered a secret code in Nier Automata that would let you skip to the
the
end of the
final
game.
ending, yeah.
Yeah, and like
I need
Yoko
to-
himself, was just like, "Oh, congrats, you found it." Like, that was the
Right.
last secret.
That was
Yep.
the last secret. I wouldn't. I'm not even gonna try to look. I saw the story and I was like, I'm not even gonna click on this. I've already been spoiled today.
Yeah,
I've been
don't. Yeah,
like,
don't look it up. Like
I'm not
actually,
even looking. Yeah.
Don't like. I'm serious. Like, don't look it
It's
up.
like,
It would really spoil ending for you. Like,
it,
don't do it.
it's so
Yeah.
like I almost had like there's been the only show I feel like it's been kind of spoiled for me a little bit was Mandalorian, and I want to watch Mandalorian, but it's Disney Plus. Eventually I'll get it just to look at that. Maybe some of the Marvel shows that are coming out for it. But like today, there's always some story that pops on my feed. It's like, oh yeah, someone did this. It was like crap, I can't remember the Mark Hamill and then like another person, and it's like, oh, they're paying him compliments, and then they literally, I click on the story and it's like, oh, in the season finale two of Mandalorian Part 2. I was like, no, no, why?
I'm not
Anyways,
watching that. Oh, it's a Disney Plus exclusive,
it's
right?
Disney Plus exclusive, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They have to have something. I feel like Disney Plus is like, you have the catalog of movies, of course, for like animated classics, but then it's just Marvel and Star Wars. That's it.
Yeah, which is cool, I guess,
That's what
if you're
they're
into
making.
that. Which I'm like kind of, but not really into. So whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, man, 2021, I do want to lose some weight. I do want to get back to writing a little bit more too. I don't know if people know I like to write or was working on some things. And yeah, 2021, I want to get back to writing, doing more storytelling, or trying to. Maybe it's fan fiction. Maybe it's not that
Yeah,
bad.
do it. Do you have a fanfic? Do you have a fan fiction account?
No, wait, there's a fan fiction site that's really called fanfic?
It's called fanfiction.net.
Wow.
Don't
Don't,
don't go there.
this is another one of those
Do you want
moments.
me to read over some of these titles? Let's go to Naruto.
Oh no.
No, I don't want crossovers. I want just normal fan
You want
fiction.
normal fan fiction, like not
I'll do it. I'll do
inter-series?
it.
Give me some titles. I trust that some fan fiction is good, right?
No, I want to find like the worst
You want
stuff.
to you want to
I
find
want
the
to
worst.
find like the absolute worst stuff.
You could always just find the gems, the good gems. You don't have to be the worst, the best.
Anyways, I don't. The point is fan fiction. Maybe don't do it. What are some? There's 651 Danganronpa fan fictions.
And he's gone down the well, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost like the time I was on Twitter and I saw like Apex. There was like there's Apex art, right? But there was this one thing about like Watson and Crypto and how they were kind of romantically
That's
involved.
bad.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
art
yeah.
was really good. Like this person was like killing it on the art, and I was like, what is this about? And I'm like reading, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening? What? Scroll down. Whoa. Oh, I didn't know it was like that. Was it like that? I don't think they like that. Oh, man, the art's
Um.
really good. That's all I could say in my mind.
Okay. These are just descriptions of these Danganronpa fan fictions. This one just says contains yaoi,
Okay.
and this one says Kokichi has a huge crush on Kibo. The robot's cute when it comes to tickling, so the dictator tickles him. Yeah. I mean, you don't know these characters. You haven't played Danganronpa. Let's do Naruto and let's just see what kind of hellhole fan fiction we can find.
Oh my goodness. This is what we do in 2021. We find fan fiction. We're gonna have one of these featured per show. Just be like, oh,
No, I don't.
You
I mean,
wanna
that would be
feature-
that's
you-
a
you wanna
podcast. Actually,
feature-
that's something. If you guys, hey, if any listeners are like, oh, I want to start a podcast, that free podcast idea right now. It's like picking a fan fiction
And reading it?
and then like reading it and reviewing it. That's a podcast.
Oh.
You're welcome, by the way. Like you're welcome.
Man, maybe I
Yeah.
should do. Oh, that's good YouTube material right there. Just like
Sure.
review. That's great YouTube
Yeah.
material.
Find the random fan fiction and then read it and review it.
Review it. I didn't like how this character was actually grouped with this character. I thought that they would have been more better compatible with this combination. And I wasn't
Yeah,
appreciative of the
yeah.
details. Like how would you review these things? You find a title yet?
Here, A Christmas with Sasuke. Sasuke reflects on the last Christmas he spent in the Leaf before he left with Orochimaru while spending Christmas Eve with Sakura. Oh, this was published December 22nd, 2020. Holy
Oh,
shit.
this is recent. This is super recent.
Oh my god, I could.
This is-
You want to read this or no? I'm not gonna read this, but this is like.
Oh.
Someone's
Someone's gonna look that up and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't think it's like really sought.
I don't know, man. Orochimaru, you know that dude. Was all about hopping into people's bodies and stuff.
I don't know how saucy this one is. I mean, it is like Sasuke spending Christmas with Sakura, but Um,
Why do I get the feeling it's him being abused by Sakura? By the way, I still don't know how that combination worked out. It was more. It's more like, hey, Naruto, you ended up with Hinata. Hey, we need to give Sasuke
yeah,
someone
that was
that.
crazy, huh?
Here,
Yeah,
have a kid.
yeah, yeah,
Have a
yeah.
kid. Did you get manhandled into having a kid, Sasuke?
Yeah. I mean,
Did,
I never finished Naruto, so I mean, whatever.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyways, I'm not gonna go through fanfiction. Anyways, yeah, fanfiction.net. If you guys are really bored and want to kill a bunch of time, go for it.
If you wanna, yeah, share that with all your friends at work, and you'll be popular.
Yeah.
2021. That's just what I'm just gonna call the podcast. 2021. I don't know. I was thinking the last part of 2021. I talked about doing some cooking videos, and hopefully I will get those up. I'm actually like my host mom here, like host mom, Sonzai, like kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Has actually she's like, oh yeah, I'd really like to help you with that. So I'm like, oh okay,
That'd be fun. Yeah,
that
that'd
sounds
be cool.
cool. That sounds cool. I
That'd be
can
fun.
actually have someone who knows how to cook teach me how to cook, and maybe I can actually learn to cook this year. That's my sub goal. I got a couple goals, reaching for the stars, not too high.
Yeah. Like, let's get 50 subs on
We
YouTube.
just need 50 subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
We got
For
50 subs.
50, yeah. Once we get 50 subs, you have to eat 50 nuggets.
I can do that now. I know I can do it. My nugget count went up.
Why'd you stop at like whatever, man? You should have at least gone to 69.
No, I know. I thought I got 75.
No, you didn't.
I
You
got
didn't get
65.
this.
Oh, I got
You
65, I guess.
you didn't even get 69.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Yeah, it was probably like 67 or something. It was like 60. It was 60 something,
It
65.
was so close to 69, but it even wasn't. If you're gonna give up early, just quit then.
That's a lot of nuggets, man. I tried to eat 100 nuggets. It wasn't as good. Now I know how to eat it. If I tried the we're like going away from what we probably need to talk about, but I did end up trying that shrimp sauce. Is it shrimp?
Oh,
The spicy shrimp?
shrimp sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, and the truffle sauce. Both of those were good.
I like the truffle sauce actually. I didn't try the spicy shrimp on
The
the.
shrimp is good. It's good. I
Yeah.
was thinking about getting nuggets again all weekend. I was like, I kind of want nuggets. I kind of want nuggets.
I think the cheap nugget deal ends today, if I'm not mistaken.
You don't need 15 nuggets. 10 is good
Yeah,
enough.
no, you do. You need 15.
You get 10. That's another addiction I had this year. Not the nuggets, but McDonald's potatoes. Those fries. Those French fries. Why is all
Hmm.
my addictions from last year that I have made sure not to carry over into this year, hopefully? They're all food related.
Yeah. At least it's not like Coke or something.
Like cocaine?
Yeah, like cocaine.
Coca-Cola or cocaine?
Wait, we can't say that. YouTube will demonetize. Oh, we're not even monetized. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
We're not,
Yeah.
oh,
We're
if
not even
we
mon-
start
yeah, we're
talking
not-
about the
Yeah.
cola.
Apparently, like YouTube's AI is so good that if you say the like certain words, it'll just like boom, you're demonetized.
Wow.
Like, wow.
Doesn't
Amazing.
matter. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, everyone. If you're looking to get in on Twitch or you're looking to get on YouTube, there's something somewhere. Or Facebook if you want to, do that.
Yeah. I remember when people like the whole like when YouTube changed their monetization like thing, like this is a couple years ago now, like 2 years ago. It was like a huge fuss.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, I'm not even monetized. I don't care, whatever, dude. I'm not monetized. Like, doesn't really affect me.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll see how YouTube works. We'll be doing this at least for a month. I mean, we have to give it at least a month, maybe even as much time as we gave Twitch. 4 months. We were streaming on Twitch. What 4, 2, 3?
Well, the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the podcast. We'll do 3.
But it was
months
like
of it.
your Twitch channel, technically. I was like, it make more sense to just make this your actual Twitch channel.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And then break off the podcast to its own thing. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're on here, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get some subs. I don't know how this works. Does this video after we end it? Does it just go up and it's just
Yeah, no, like once you hit like once you
In
stop being
stream?
live, it's like boom, it's archived. Like anyone can watch it. Like it's immediately a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Well,
You can like share this to like anyone. Like, hey, go watch. We just finished up, and then they can watch it.
oh, interesting.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if you got anything else for 2021. Anything you want to say? Any not goals, but just anything. You got anything else? Anime? I don't know.
Just do it.
That's good advice, everyone. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, like our Our prophet Messiah. What? Our prophet Shia. I said
Wow, I was like,
I,
whoa,
I was
bro.
I was trying to I
What
was
just
trying to say
happened?
Shia, but his name rhymes with Messiah, so came
I
out.
that
Yeah.
is the title of this week's episode. Our prophet
Our prophet
Messiah.
Shia. Our
Our prophet
prophet
Shia. Do we
Shia. Yeah.
Shia? Yeah. Our prophet Shia,
Yeah.
2021. So I guess that'll do it for us. You know, just do it. I think that's great advice. Honestly, maybe I don't know what what the buff is doing right now.
I don't know. He's probably just chilling out. He's probably just being himself.
He's just doing what he does. Probably still telling people just do it. And anywhere he goes, people are just like, "Oh, you're Shia," but he's like, "Just do it." And
Yeah,
that's
it's like,
it.
hey, you're the just do it guy. Can you imagine if it's like a younger kid, like who hasn't ever seen the Shia LaBeouf movie, like
Or like
any of his movies, but he
uh-huh,
only knows him as like the just do it
the
meme
"Just
guy.
Do It" meme guy.
Yeah,
That
like, hey, you're the just do it guy. Yeah.
that's successful. But then someone's like, "Do you work for Nike?"
So the last thing that Shia LaBeouf did was, let me check his. No, he's been in a couple of films. Like some stuff came out in 2020, The Tax Collector and Pieces of a Woman came
Oh,
out last year. I don't really know what those are, but he
me
still
neither.
does stuff.
He
Yeah.
still does stuff. That's good. Shia, keep on doing it. If you're listening to this show, give us a shout out. He's like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, we love you, Shia. Yeah.
We love you, Shia.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, thanks for listening and tuning in. Like I said, if you're on YouTube, thanks for joining. Be sure to follow, myself and Root on our Twitches, Ninja
Yeah.
Chicks, Root
On
24.
Twitch. Yeah.
We stream every day of the week. I'm on
Well, between us, not
between
like
us.
not both of us
That's
every
true.
day.
That's
It's
true.
tiring. Yeah.
That's true. So he's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Japan, at 9, I believe. 9 p.m.
Yeah.
JST.
But I mean, I streamed yesterday actually, so just whenever I feel like streaming.
Okay. And then I'm on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There we go. Same time, 9 p.m. And other than that, take it easy. Be sure to tell your friends and family about the podcast. Spread the word. Oh wait, am I supposed to say follow us on YouTube at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we're already on YouTube, so if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead, click that subscribe button. And if you're not on YouTube, I guess put a link in the show notes and then click on that and then click on subscribe.
Yeah.
But also follow us on Twitch. That'd be cool too.
That would be cool too. And just listen to the podcast in general. All the other episodes, they're all great. Honestly, we've got almost 2 years of episodes, man. Sorry,
2 years? 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
One.
Time dilation thing is weird. Yeah, you're
I
like,
think
we're in a-
I
yeah.
woke up in the wrong timeline for a second, and sometimes I
Yeah.
go in between. That's all.
Okay.
That's it. So, anyways, we'll catch you all next week for episode number 67 of the Unknown Games podcast, which means we're getting even closer to 69. That's your episode, Alex. You do whatever you want on it. I'm just gonna be part of it.
And honey.
So glad that's not copyrighted.
No. Yeah, it's not.
There we go. Well, remember, you set the tone. Go play some games, have fun, enjoy your new year, 2021, and stay safe, everyone. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah, see ya.
Peace.
Peace.
Ah, I'm a guy. Thank you, whoever.
We still live?